and being part of the NewsX Expertometer. Next up, let's invite Ajay Kumar Jha, who's a political analyst. Thank you, Ajay, for joining us. And let's put out those numbers that you have predicted. You said BJP is going to get round about 38 to 40 seats, Aam Aadmi Party 30 to 31 seats, and the Indian National Congress maybe 1 seat at the maximum. So if you could help us analyze what is the reason that you've given this seat distribution to these three parties?
Actually, this is my revised estimate, ma'am. Previous day I had given AAP 36 to 38, BJP 32 to 34, and Congress Party 1 to 2. But today I have revised it, and now it has turned in a different way. BJP, I find, is now going to form government if everything goes as per my analysis. I understand there are various factors which we should take into account. It is understood that the voting percentage counts most, but the turnout of voters, which section of the voter is turning out, that is very important. Actually, what is happening these days, even in the developed countries, we have seen that the educated class people, they are not coming out to vote as much as the underprivileged, or I won't say that uneducated, but those people who are still on the lower rung of societal development, they prefer to come for voting more in comparison to the middle class and the affluent class people. That is one thing. So which class of the people are turning out to vote for whatever party they wish to? So in my understanding, even this time, in spite of the fact that BJP just a few days ago when budget came out and there was a big impression that BJP is going to get because of the middle class people who have been given so much support or so much new privileges or in terms of income tax or whatever. So it is going to go in favor of BJP. Yes, it must go, but depending upon how many of them come out, because in the middle class, who are the people? Middle class, most of them are either service goers, office goers, corporate people, and such people who are entrepreneurs in their own way, in their own right.
Okay.
They are the people.
Okay, all right. It's interesting because, I'm going to also speak to the other political analysts and commentators who will be joining me very shortly after you, and all of you have accorded an increase of about 28 to 30 seats to the BJP. A few here and there notwithstanding, but I am interested in knowing that what do you think has been done by the BJP that is, according to you, making the mind of the BJP of the Delhiite, of the voter, to then decide to go and vote for the BJP if these numbers is what we go by. Ajay Jha, the question is for you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't follow. Yeah, what did you ask, ma'am?
Why? What is it? What is it that is drawing, according to you, the people of Delhi, the voters of Delhi, to vote for BJP this time around, as per the division of votes, as per the division of seats that you have brought down?
Oh, there are clearer factors. First of all, the middle class is very important. Delhi itself is largely a middle class and lower class people city, where the number of middle class we know has been increasing over the years, and at the same time the number of other sections of people down the line, their number is also increasing. Now this time the most important factor, which I think would be in the context of if we go by the lower class people, those who are not so much privileged, they would be divided. They would not be in the same like the previous elections where it went almost en masse, en bloc. They voted for Kejriwal, and Kejriwal, in fact, gave them full support also, because he provided all sorts of the basic requirements, at least in case of electricity, water, and all. Water not in terms of the fresh water or clean water, but in terms of at least they are getting it. But electricity was one, and free ride to women on buses, and then again free pilgrimage to the elderly people, and all those things. Those things actually it went well with them, and that was en bloc. This time, I don't think it is going to be go en bloc of in this section. It will be divided. It will be divided depending upon
Okay.
two
I also
factors.
want to understand from you today. More or less the elections, the voting that happened was calm, composed. There were no unprecedented developments that took place. The police and the paramilitary were in total control of the situation on the ground. But still, there were certain isolated incidents where allegations were made by the BJP that there was fake voting that was taking place in Selampur. Then Saurabh Bharadwaj came out and accused the Delhi police that the police were blocking the voters from going to the polling stations and voting. There was allegations of money being distributed. This was an allegation made by the BJP against the Aam Aadmi Party. So do you think this was just a tactic by the politicians to target each other on the day of election? Or do you think there may have been these isolated incidents where politicians may have tried to leverage their position by way of money or fake voting and so on and so forth? Yes, Mr. Ajay.
Yes, actually, but such cases cannot be said that it has been seen everywhere. But isolated cases might have been seen, and it has been seen, no doubt about it. But the most important part is how much it goes down the psyche of the people. If it really is giving some kind of understanding among such people, no, some mischief is being created by BJP or by Congress, then it can work. But I don't think it. Now, people have understood over a period of time, last 10 years, that what GMX app has been playing all along, and what good they have been doing for them. Both things have been going together. So even the lesser privileged people, they have the wisdom to understand what actually the matter is. The only thing which guides them or which leads them to the voting booth is what benefit they are getting, number one, and what aspirations do they have for future. So far as the future aspirations
also,
are
my reporters were on the ground for the entirety of the day across the length and breadth of Delhi. They were in New Delhi, they were in Patpatganj, Okhla, all these constituencies, and they were speaking to people. And I heard a number of voters who came out to vote. They were from, particularly the middle class. Some of them said that, they had problems of water that was not clean in their homes. They talked about broken roads, they talked about waterlogging, they talked about cleanliness of their community and the RWAs. Those were issues that they raised. And then there were certain communities and certain voters who came out and said that they are happy that they have been getting subsidies and schemes, and education is something that they are very happy about, and the medical assistance and health facilities that are being provided to them, they are satisfied with it. So again, do you think this is a mixed bag? Do you think one political party may have been catering to one section of the society versus the other?
Certainly, that is what I was referring to. The society, the different sections of society, they are divided in their opinion this time, very much divided. Even the underprivileged people, they are divided for the simple reason that, okay, they are getting those things. But this is the time when Prime Minister himself has come out with the assurance that whatever benefit they are getting, they would be getting even in their term, even in BJP's term, if it comes to power.
Right.
So the faith in Prime Minister is so much that many people can be driven by his assurances, number one. so at least that part is very clear to them that this we are going to get in any case. But at the same time, they would also be getting another other benefits also, because Prime Minister has promised that they would be getting fresh water, Jamuna clean, and all those things which have not been done as yet. But what they had been getting, or they have been getting, it would continue to be provided to them. So
Okay.
that much,
Okay.
and the kind
Okay,
of
okay, all right, fair
which
enough.
Prime Minister,
You've put out your points of view, and we'll obviously
yeah,
be able to find
yeah,
out
yeah.
what happened.